As you can see here, Neca was nice enough to send me the new 8-bit release of Friday the 13th Jason figure based off of the NES game that I'm sure everybody played and didn't understand one iota what they were doing as a child. I know I sure did. This looks a lot like the release they did for the Comic-Con 8-bit Jason that everybody wanted, and goes for unbelievably large prices online sometimes, or at least large for a action figure, I think. But this one has been re-released by them, and it has a few subtle changes. Basically, it's the same Jason figure as far as I can tell. I don't have the other one, but it does some very different things. There's some differences in this. Let me show you. First of all, it plays music when it's open. It still has the same thing on the side here, but as you notice, the Jason figure is still basically the same figure, but it comes with the axe. But this time we have Pamela Voorhees' head in the box as well, with a little stand because she floats in the game, and that is basically the only weapon. Now the only thing is it plays the song from the NES game. At first, when I first received this and I opened it up, the first few times I opened it up, it didn't really want to play the music, but it must have got tightened back up, I would assume, because now it's playing the music, and as I missed there, it's got the machete and the axe. The floating Pamela Voorhees head, that's Jason without his hockey mask. And of course it says all the stuff it says on the side there. But as I open this and borrow the music here for a second, which is probably drowning out anything I'm saying, so I'll get close here. As you can see, his head turns, the mask does remove, got a little bit of neck action in there. His shoulders move. His arms do not bend, I don't think. Or maybe, let me take a look at it. Yes, they do bend. Ooh, sorry. The arms do bend, ladies and gentlemen. The hand moves at the wrist. There's waist action for Jason. Knee action. Foot action. Hip action. Quite a bit of points of articulation here for our friend Mr. Voorhees as he sits here in the box, which I would probably be a better reviewer if I took out of the box, but I've not decided yet how I feel about removing figures from their packages, so for now it shall remain there with his floating mother who sits there. But what more do you need her to do besides sit there? Let's really take that into consideration. A really cool figure, as I close the box, to drown out the music that I do like, but gets a little annoying when you're trying to talk over it. Like I said, not exactly the same one from the San Francisco Comic-Con, or the Comic-Con tour, I guess you could say, that came out. But all in all, the rest is the same as far as the actual Jason figure goes, I do believe. But there is one more weapon, I believe, in there that wasn't in there last time. And you get Mrs. Voorhees, and of course it does this, which I'm happy to say has not failed for me since I started doing the video. Oh, and you also get the video game stuff up at the top and the bottom. So that's the new Neca Jason Voorhees figure. So give this a grab if you can. I know they're at Toys R Us, but they're pretty limited from what I've seen in stores. I think they only get 2 or 3 of these in. But if you can find one and you love Jason, or you love the NES game, or if you just wasn't able to get the one from the Comic-Con, this is definitely worth having, just as good, if not better, in my opinion. I think the other one might be more limited, but this one plays music and you get more with it. So I would say pick that up from Neca.